Alright, so my stock Torx tools that came with my little tablet repair kit don't work, so here I've got a nice little handy dandy. These things are pretty inexpensive. You can find them at Home Depot or you can get them at a computer repair store. But these Torx sizes start down at a size 5 and go all the way up to a Torx size 20. And for this application, Torx size that we need, if you look here, that's a 7. That fits perfectly. And so, in order to get this hard drive disconnected, we're going to use this number 7. And this one has a nice little mechanism. You can easily spin these screws out pretty quickly, and it doesn't cost you a whole lot of time. Another thing that's nice to keep a hold of is a bin to hold your screws in. We use those to make sure we don't lose stuff. So I'm going to drop these in bin number 1. And that way, as we move along, we'll just continue to keep track of our screws. And not doing a good job of keeping track of our camera here. And in the background noise, that's my wife. She has a hair salon, so she's back there taking care of her clients, doing what she does. I do what I do. Normally when you're doing Mac certified work, they actually want you to be in a controlled environment. And since I'm not doing certified Mac work right now, I'm just doing my own Mac work. I don't necessarily have to be in that same controlled environment. So I'm going to set these hard drives side by side so that I make sure that I put this on correctly so that when it goes back in the new drive, it'll go back in perfectly. Now this drive is a little bit more shallow than this drive, even though it's a larger drive. You can tell it's newer. This is 2008 technology. This is 2018 technology. So now the old drive goes in here into our external drive adapter so that we can boot from the old drive when we get ready to clone this new drive. Set that to the side, and we'll go ahead and reinstall the screws here. And these holes have a little slot where they have to line up. And it's nice if you've got a magnetic screwdriver, because you don't have to worry about fumbling with these little tiny little screws like I'm having to do. If you get it threaded just right, you can get it started. Sometimes I can put this on the tip and put my finger on the tip of it and use my finger as a magnet to make sure that screw stays, and I just dropped it just that quickly. Put that one in there this time. And spin it in.
Aaliyah, could you do me a
There's
favor? Just, can you take this bag right here and drop it in my big
That's my
trash?
beautiful wife back there checking out one of her clients. It's interesting, the word checkout. Ways you can use it. Checking out as you're looking at somebody, or checking out as servicing somebody, taking their money. And well, she's making it, I'm making it, and we're helping people, and we enjoy it. So definitely won't have any complaints from me with some background noise. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. And here's the 4th screw. Probably don't even need to have this on video. You can probably figure this part out. Alright, so there's all 4 screws. This goes right back in here. Alright, so some people suggest tucking that in. I just leave it hanging out, so if you ever have to go back in here, you can put it back. L bracket, right back in. Just kind of snaps in place. You kind of hear it. L bracket These screws go right back.
Mama,
Oh, sorry. Trying to use a Torx. Got to go back to my screwdriver. In this case, I'm using my small one. Could have switched and got my larger one, which has the spinning action on it, make it a little bit easier, but this one's pretty small, so you can actually get down inside this battery tray. And the last one, which is the first one we started with, put it in. And once we get it in nice and tight, we're done with the hardware part. Alright, so everything's nice and tight with that. Gonna go back with the battery, take this in first so that it connects onto these little connectors here. Stays in there flat. And you're gonna hold this side down while you rotate this. And once you rotate, it's locked. Alright, hard drives are placed. Okay, now we're going to boot into the Mac operating system. So we're going to hold down the Option key while we're starting this computer up, and that's going to give us the boot menu. So, hope this works. Perfect. Alright, so we see recovery hard drive and we see Untitled 1. Alright, so we're going to actually boot into Untitled 1 because Untitled 1 is actually the original drive. The recovery hard drive is actually the new drive that we just installed. But we don't want to boot from there even though it's installed in the computer. We want to boot from here because it's got the operating system on it. So once we boot into the operating system, the first thing we're going to do is format this drive and make sure that it's set up so that it can actually receive the information from the new drive, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling. So now the Mac is booting up, and it may take a few minutes. This hard drive is slam full, 160 gigs full. It's only got like 200 meg free, so it's a little slow booting up. But once it gets booted up, we'll be back in the house.